Welcome to part 2 of the video tutorial for the All About Me shirt sales project. So where we left off at the end of video 1 was we had just added our second radio input button to add our medium size shirt sales. Okay, so what you want to do now is you want to go ahead and you want to highlight over the medium line of code for that radio input type. Okay, so go ahead and highlight over that, right click it, copy it, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to make a blank line of code and we're going to paste what we just copied. Okay, so now for here we're going to change the medium after value to large, and we're going to change the medium out here after our input tag to large. Okay, then we're just going to go ahead and it's a simple process. We're going to make a blank line of code and we're going to paste again. Here we're going to change the medium to X large and medium to X dash large. Once again, create a new line of code, paste, change medium to XX large, and the medium right here to capital X dash large. Okay, so that's going to allow a customer to order any size of shirt from a small all the way up to an extra large. Okay, so let's go ahead and save it. Make sure it's working. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger for the moment. Okay, now remember, if you need to go back, just pause the video, okay, and you can see as I put each line of code in. Don't feel like you need to keep up with the speed of the video. You can always go back and pause, take your time. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and click the Run button. I'm going to click the Shirt Orders link. Okay, there's my text inputs, and then there are my radio buttons so that somebody can come in, okay, and they can select whatever size shirt they need to order. Okay. Now notice we kept the name value the same. We kept the name as size for each radio button. That means that it only allows us to select one size at a time. Okay, and that's the way that we want it set up. And also too, did you notice how when we opened the page, the small was automatically checked? It was already filled in for us. That's what this checked does. Okay. So now let's go back to our directions. We have done step number 4, so let's move on to step number 5. Add a checkbox input that allows customers to select a short sleeve t-shirt, long sleeve t-shirt, and or a sweatshirt. Okay, ensure that a price is displayed for each type of shirt. Customers can choose more than one style. Okay, that means that we want to be able to allow users or customers to select either more than just one at a time. Okay, they can select a t-shirt, a short sleeve t-shirt, and a sweatshirt at the same time. Okay, so that's going to require us to be able to change the name element of our inputs, okay, to allow them to do that. So let's take a look at how we do this. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to come out here to the right of our extra large line of code, hit enter, make a blank line of code, go ahead and put in a line break just to give us a little bit of space. Okay. Then what we're going to do is we're going to type select a style, colon, line break, enter. Okay, then we're going to do an input type equals quotation mark, check box, click to the right of the quotation mark, type name equals quotation mark, style 1. Click to the right of the quotation mark, type value equals quotation mark, short sleeve tee. Okay, now I know it looks a little bit funny, but short sleeve tee. Then close your tag, the greater than sign after the quotation mark, and then go ahead and type short sleeve t-shirt. Okay, and then go ahead and put $20. Okay, or if you want to sell your shirt for more, go for it. Okay, short sleeve t-shirt. At the end of that, put in your line break. Okay, so less than BR / greater than sign. enter. Okay, and what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and we're going to copy this line of code and we're just going to modify it. So I'm going to copy it. I'm going to paste it. Okay, and what I need to do is I need to come in and I need to change the name. Okay, so I'm going to change the name from style 1 to style 2, and that's going to allow us to select more than one value, more than one type of shirt. Okay, so style 2. Then I'm going to change the value here on the second line to long sleeve tee. Okay, long sleeve tee. Right here, I'm going to change this short to long. And I'm going to change the price from $20 to $25. There's more material in a long sleeve t-shirt. Okay, and that's it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click to the right, hit enter, and I'm just going to paste again. Okay, so I just paste. I'm going to change the style name from style 1 to style 3. I'm going to change short sleeve tee here to sweatshirt, because these are the 3 types of shirts that we wanted them to be able to order. And we're going to change short sleeve t-shirt to just sweatshirt. And we're going to make the price $30. Okay, so a short sleeve t-shirt is going to cost them $20, long sleeve t-shirt $25, sweatshirt $30. Okay, so let's go ahead and save, run, click our shirt orders link. Okay. There's select a style. Okay, there's my short sleeve t-shirts for 20, long sleeve t-shirts for 25, and sweatshirts for 30. Okay, now notice I can click and it will check what style I want. I could order all 3, or maybe I only want a short sleeve and a sweatshirt, or maybe no sweatshirt. Okay, and we're allowing them to check multiple because they might want to order more than one type of shirt. Maybe they want to get both. Okay, so that's why we allow multi-selection here, but we only allow them to order one type or one size because one person should be the same size for each type of shirt. Okay. All right, so that is step number 5. Okay, so we just did step number 5. So step number 6, add color input that will allow customers to select the color of their shirt. Okay, did this in the Freshman 101 project. So out here, we're going to go ahead and we're going to click enter. We're just going to put in another line break just for some spacing. It's just nice to space things out a little bit. Okay, and then here we're going to go ahead and type select a color, colon, line break again, enter. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to do less than sign input type equals quotation mark color. Okay, to the right of the color, we're going to type name equals quotation mark shirt color. Close the tag. Okay, and this one's really simple. We're going to save it. We're going to run it. Okay, and then notice here, select the color. They can click on this, and they can select any color that they want to. Okay, we have a really good printing setup for our shirts where we can select any color of the rainbow. Okay, so they name it, we can make it happen for their shirt. That's what we're going to assume for this project. Okay, so that's it. That is it for step number 6 for adding a color. We just have to put that color input type in there for us. Okay, I'm going to hit enter. I'm going to make a line break. I'm actually going to put in 2 line breaks. Okay. So then next step, what do we need to do? Add an email input for the customer to input their email address. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put in less than sign input type equals quotation marks email. To the right of the quotation marks, type name equals quotation mark email. Okay. Quotation mark, enter. Let's just go ahead and put in our line breaks again. Okay, we're going to save, run. Oh, and we missed something. Okay, so we got to go back. Notice how I have the input type here, but I don't have any sort of label for it. Okay, so I missed that. All right, so right here above our input type for email, I'm going to make a blank line of code, and I'm just going to go back. I'm going to type email, colon, okay, and then line break. Okay, so save it, run it. There we go. Now the user or the customer knows that they need to put their email into that box. Okay. That's step number 7. Oh, and it looks like I have a bit of a typo here. We're on to step number 8. Okay. Let's go ahead and just fix that real quick. Okay, there we go, to avoid any confusion. So we just did step number 7. We're on to step number 8, and we're being asked to add a drop-down list to allow customers to select one of the 4 following payment methods: check, credit card, PayPal, or Cash App. So they can select either one of those 4, okay, to make their payment. Now we want to use a drop-down box in order to do this. Okay, so right here we're going to go ahead and make a blank line of code. And what we're going to do is we're going to start out with payment, colon, payment method. So we're going to type then colon, line break, enter. Okay, and then what I want you to do is # sign, select, name, equals, quotation mark, payment. Okay, then close that tag. And notice how CodeHS puts in our closing select tag for us. Okay, now in between here, we have to put in the options that the user can select. So we're going to type option value equals quotation mark check. Okay, then we need to close that option. Okay, notice how there's a closing option tag here, and then in the middle, we're going to write check. Okay, I'm going to come down, I'm going to type # sign option value equals quotation mark credit card, one word, close the tag, and then here I'm going to type credit card. Now notice 2 words, okay, because this is what somebody actually sees. Enter, option value equals quotation mark PayPal greater than, okay, and then here I'm just going to put in PayPal, > option value equals quotation mark Cash App, close the tag, and then you can put in Cash App. Alright, we're going to save it, we're going to run it. Okay, then down here under payment method, I click the drop down box and the user can select any of the 4 payment methods that we just put in there. Okay, so we're good with that. So that is step number 8. So step number 9, add a submit button at the end of the form. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to come back into here. Okay, we're going to click to the right of the closing select tag. Hit enter, put in 2 line breaks. Alright, and then we need to put in our input type equals quotation mark submit. To the right of the quotation mark, type value equals quotation mark submit. Oops, submit. There we go. And close the tag. Okay, the next step is add a reset button. Okay, and a reset button is pretty simple too. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that real quick. > input type equals quotation mark reset. Okay, value equals quotation mark reset, and close the tag.